also have with us Harshita Sehre, Ahana and Vanchika, who are all UPSC aspirants joining us on the broadcast. Let me begin this conversation with Ahana, if I can. Ahana, if you can just share with our viewers, what really is it that the students are feeling at this point in time? What are the demands of the students? What are they feeling? What are they expecting now the governments to really do?
Ma'am, first of all, thank you so much. And all the people who have spoken before us, thank you so much. These are actually the relevant points which we really need to talk about right now. The funny part is that Rao's IAS, which is blamed right now, they have given a press conference, a press release in which they're talking we're sorry and everything, with the dreams and everything will be remembered. Do you really think our dreams will be remembered? Because there are students committing suicide every now and then in Old Rajendra Nagar and other places where students live. Will you really remember our dreams? Why are you making the fool out of our lives? The other thing about the compensation, 10 lakhs compensation, like seriously, you are giving crores of money to the people who are cracking the exam, the students, as like a reward. And you cannot give compensation like a good amount to the students, the parents who have lost their children. And then they're talking about we will remember. You will not remember, because all the people that you remember are the people who cracked the exam. These coaching centers have been commercialized and privatized so badly that as all the people who are speaking today, a student who is actually in a rural background is getting demotivated because of the story that these coaching institutions are actually building up कि अगर आपके पास नहीं है तो आपको आना पड़ेगा Old Rajendra Nagar and they're trying to become the gurus. And if you're trying to become the gurus, come now, protest with us. And today this platform that we have been protesting for a very long time here. Now this platform has just not become about what has happened. Now people are coming. Students are actually agitated. They're talking about everything now, about the brokerage system that we have to face, the rent that we have to face. Our parents, actually there are a lot of parents, in fact my parents also, they have to break their FDs, they have to take loans to actually suffice what the coaching institution are taking from us. And they don't even give a single trial session to us. Apna fees bharo and come for the session. And the funny part is, ma'am, that we don't have a single government library in Old Rajendra Nagar. We have all private libraries here. Now that the basement libraries have been sealed, yes, they should be sealed. But the question is, where will we go? Because there are a lot of students who are paying 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees, and they're staying in sharing. So they go to the libraries, and they cannot afford first floor libraries because first floor libraries they charge 4,000, 5,000 rupees per seat. So they go to the underground libraries who are charging like lesser amount, 2,500 or 3,000 rupees. So where will we go? What is the solution? Like today we are protesting, tomorrow there'll be some other news which will come and we'll be gone. But where will we go? You'll seal our libraries. Where will the students go to study? Why are you not providing us with the solution? Today, every politician is coming, debating over it. But it's just because today we are there. Tomorrow, if we will not protest, nobody will speak for us and we'll have to suffer again. Recently, only a girl committed suicide. It's not a suicide in isolation. It's an institutional murder by each and every person who has tried to privatize this education system. It's a institutional murder. The other thing, I myself am a student of Delhi University. The funny part is, it's very true, as the speaker before me, sir, had highlighted, that professors in colleges do not teach. They do not come for classes, they do not teach properly. And what they're doing is they're coming here in Old Rajendra Nagar, in other various places, they're teaching here. What is this scandal? If they
so
teach
you're
properly,
saying that college professors are actually not showing up for the classes in college, but they're landing up at coaching institutes where they'd much rather teach. So they're not only taking a salary for being a college professor, but they're also then obviously charging, right? Nobody's coming there to teach for free. So they're also charging a salary for teaching at a coaching institute.
Yes, ma'am. A lot of teachers, a lot of professors, they are teaching in colleges also, and they're coming here also, they're teaching here also. And in colleges, if you study the situation of Delhi University,
yes, I've studied in Delhi University. And I can stand behind the students when I say that it was not a pleasant experience at all. In my time in college, 3 years was spent in a broken classroom because there was construction going on. Nobody bothered what that means for a student and their college life. But go on, Ahana, please.
Yes, ma'am, it's worse for students to live. Ma'am, the rent, everything. And you're talking about Delhi University. Half of the students here are Delhi University. If the condition in the capital and university like Delhi University is so worse. How do we expect a student who is coming from various parts, from South India, other parts of the country, North India, West India, East India, every part, how do we expect their universities to be nice? And half of the students here, I myself an outstation student, ma'am, children, parents are terrified at the moment, because when we come to a coaching institution, it is for maximum, the minimum period is 10 months and then exceeds to 1 year also.
Yes.
So they trust the coaching institution so much, like हम अपने बच्चे भेज रहे हैं आप लोगों के पास, and they don't care. Class में in the starting of the class there are 200 people, last class में there are only 50 people. Where are the others? They're not bothered. Two people will be in the class, will make the result, and that is it. And as Dr. Vivek mentioned in the beginning, yeah, there are other platforms. We have to build a narrative that we don't have to come here. Even if we are coming here, we don't have to go to these teachers, because teachers are coming, they're giving speeches. Why don't you mention in your speech, we are giving compensation to the to the parents who've lost their children? Why are you not making claims when you're profit making? We are the people who are you're making profit out of, right?
Yes.
By sharing your reels and everything. And half of the people are also working in the film industry now, going and enjoying and everything. We don't want your GS paper 4 to just be, for a teaching method. When you are saying you will become a bureaucrat someday, you give us the example now. What are we supposed to do?
Okay, all right. I want to bring in Vanchika as well into the conversation. Vanchika, if you can just explain to us what is it that you are feeling at this point in time, and do you really, what really are your demands then from the government? Are you hoping that there will be some regulations as far as these coaching institutes are concerned, also on the fees that is charged, on the way the fees is charged? A lot of students have also complained that they're not allowed to change their coaching institutes if they're not happy with them, that the coaching institutes take a upfront fees of 1.7 to about 2 lakh rupees, and then you're just stuck with that center whether you like it or not.
Yes, firstly I want to say sorry for my throat. Actually, I've been in protest for 3 days.
Don't worry, please. We can understand you.
Yes. So firstly I wanted to say that it's really make me sad seeing that these things have become politic. The politicians are taking over it. It's not have become the UPSC. It's not about the UPSC students anymore. It has become politics, and everybody is blaming BJP. Every party, I don't want to name the party, all of us know that everybody's blaming one or another. But we have to understand that the people who are sent here by the parents, they have mortgaged their land, their homes. There are so many people that who are actually want their children to study, to become bureaucrat. And what are they getting? Nothing. Right now, we don't even have that much transparency that we get the names of the student who are injured. What we are asking for, please just tell us the names, at least the names of the people who died, who are injured. And all of us know that it's not 3. We were there at the night, we were there another day, today, and it's not 3, ma'am.
Okay.
So
That's a serious allegation that the students are raising. You're saying that it's not just 3 students who've died, or are you saying that there are more students that
They are more, and the people who are even injured, we don't even know about them, the whereabouts. We do not know where are they, what are they going through, what are their family going through. Nobody is coming up. Everybody, again, it's just politics. Sabko rok diya gaya hai, ma'am.
Vanchika, when the students are protesting, are some of the coaching institutes then coming out in support? Is anybody from a coaching institute coming and sitting with all of you in the protest?
Yes, they are for 5-10 minutes. That's that.
That's all the time.
That, okay, we are here and we are here for you. And then after 5-10 minutes of publicity, they go back.
And has any student informed of any sort of pressure or any sort of murmurs coming in that to stop the protests?
Ma'am, this did we locked out?
No, you're there with us.
Yeah. So, ma'am, can you please repeat the question? I just zoned out.
No worries. I'm just asking that have you heard perhaps from anybody that there is any sort of pressure that may be being created on students to stop protesting, which involves coaching institutes themselves? I'm not talking about the politics of it. of MCD or AAP or BJP, not from that perspective, but coaching institutes sending some sort of messages that you should stop protesting at this point in time.
Yes, ma'am. Obviously, there are so many people talking so much. Please, घर चले जाइए. On the very first day, we have been told, "Why are you standing here? Please go home and sleep. We'll take care of it." If we wouldn't have been there, this situation have been long gone.
Ma'am, also adding to this point, the teachers and all, they're circulating videos that, that DU people coming, that JNU people coming who are distracting you. The simple point is, we are aspirants, we have our IDs. But the simple point is, if even other students are coming peacefully and sitting with us, what is the problem in that? They are also students, they also feel our pain as long as they're sitting peacefully with us. They're trying to create this narrative, blaming each other, playing this politics, as my friend Vanshika also specified, and they're not taking it as like it's a systematic flaw. In this system, everybody is to be blamed, the entire system, and we are people preparing for this exam UPSC, in which we are going to become bureaucrats. So we see it. We don't see it as a political issue. We see it as a systematic flaw. And in the systematic flaw, we don't care about which political party. We care about the stakeholders. And the stakeholders, the government, and everybody. And whosoever, whichever political party is included in the government, you are to be blamed and take the responsibility of it.
Okay.
And moreover,
Yes.
I want to add one thing. So from the very first day, as I don't know what media is showing, and I'm really thankful to you for actually putting up front the real problems. But since the day one, we've been showed that not actually too many media people come and they take the bits of the student and do not show it. All of us know that they just show it things that are convenient to them, that are convenient according to them. Actual truth is nobody is showing. You actually can come here and see by yourself. So many people are just sitting whole day, whole nights, and what issue comes in front of us is, show us your IDs. We want to see your IDs. If you are actually UPSC,
Yes, and that should be entirely irrelevant to someone wanting to protest.
From day one, we are saying this. It doesn't matter.
But who's asking for your IDs to be shown? Is it cops?
Students itself. The students who do not want to participate, who just want to provoke, are coming in between after 10 to 15 minutes and making a chaos, a mess.
Okay. I also have Harshita with us. Before I bring in Harshita, Vanshika and Ahana, I just have to give you one last minute. I want to understand from you, if you can just tell us what are the priorities of the students.
Okay, so there are 7 priorities which we even gave to ACP sir, and we.
Ma'am, majorly we'll just describe them like that
Yeah,
only.
we
Ma'am,
have the whole list. You
we'll
just
send it to you, because it's a long list. It will take time.
Yes, but if you can just tell me in brief, what are the crucial priorities? Yes, in 1 minute, if you can just tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we are demanding for the compensation of 1 crore rupees to the families who have lost their children. And in general, ma'am, the thing is, politicians will come for 5 minutes, teachers will come for 5 minutes. But we, the aspirants, will have to stay here for years altogether. So they don't understand the plight. Now this has become a platform in which we are talking about, we have lost our brothers and sisters, but apart from that, we are scared we might not lose other people. There are students who commit suicide also. So we're bringing out all the issues because it has become a platform in which we're discussing all the issues. Like we brought up the rent also, that the rent and the brokerage should be controlled. The drainage, the MCD, they're not keeping a proper check, because it's like if you said you studied from Delhi University and you must have visited Rajendra Nagar. It's a story of every monsoon.
Rajendra Nagar, yes.
Yeah, it's a story of every monsoon.
Open wires, ma'am. Open wires everywhere. In West Patel Nagar, in open wires are all every place. There are open wires.
And
what a mess!
Ma'am,
What a
students,
mess! It's
ma'am, as students, we also apologize, because before this incident, 2 days prior to this incident, we are guilty for that as a student community. We lost our brother because of the same electric shock, and we apologize that because one person died, we did not come out. We wanted to wait for more people to come. If we would have protested then and there, this wouldn't have happened.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.